are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's... That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only...
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Niners take over.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Rosen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 brings up second and 5.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
37-yard line.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
22-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Rosen. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. But now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Brady now on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, it's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. 15 yards on the play, first down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports.
Score tied 3-3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Buccaneers 10, 49ers 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On second down, Mostert.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
45. Middle.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And just shutting him off there. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Rosen. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Tucker McCann sets the kickoff.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? One more time with Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They would give to the big fullback use check. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 20, Buccaneers 10. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard, 68 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Niners 20, Buccaneers 17.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to...
It got his man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17.
McCann's got it teed up. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Going for it all. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
For Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's now second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 45's the mark. Watch the screen. 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 Watch the
Mostert.
Number 30.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Middle. 80. One. 45 to Mike. Rapid.
Play action here with Rosen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets them 8. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rosen will throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole